Don't be in a grumpy mood, grumpy puss. You're on camera today.
Hi.
Welcome back to Jesse Does It. Today we're in the forge and Ryan is here to light me on fire and make some Damascus. So stay tuned and we'll show you how that goes. Starting with, we got 22 layers of alternating 15 and 20 and 1084, right? Yep. And then we got 2 of these billets. We're gonna put them in the fire here shortly, get them super red hot and squish them together. Show up on camera, but one of the billets, the first one that we put in, is getting close. We're looking for a very orange, not red, orange color, and I'll see if I can show that to you right now. One over here. That one on the left side is close, so we're gonna get ready to squish it here soon. So for the initial press, it's just very light, very small. We're just trying to get the metal to fuse together, to forge weld together. So we're not squishing it like crazy. The first one is just light, and that's what you just saw right there. So that was the second squish. On that one I was much more aggressive. We flipped it over as well. I'm confident that they are forge welded together and it's time to draw them out. So we're going to change up the dies on the press and we're going to make these much longer. Awesome. So side note, yes, this would be much easier with a welded on handle. However, accidents happen and my welder is not here. And so we're doing what we can with what we have. It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna get it done. So while Ryan is working on his Damascus, I've been working on this chef knife. Finishing up the handle now. The blade is dirty, but ready to go. I gotta put a logo in it, put an edge on it, hand sand it. We're good to go. So that square billet that he's working on, he's gonna do a twist on that. So he's gonna draw it out in a square so that we can twist it. He's actually gonna do a Turkish twist, so it will be twisted one direction with one bar. We're gonna actually cut the bar in half, basically. One bar will be twisted one way, the other bar will be twisted the other way, and then he'll forge weld those together. That won't be today, that's a very long process, but we're getting the base set for it today. I whipped up this little knife while we were working, and the forge is hot, so why not heat treat it? I normally do this in my kiln, but let's do it for you in the fire. See when it's hot. She's hot, let's get her out. Quick and easy, no fireballs. That's the way it should be. Not like they show on Forged in Fire. So she's all twisted up. Now we gotta get it heated back up, forge it back to a square, and we're done for today.
All right, so we did all the twisting, and now we got it all squared up. So the final stages will be cleaning all these ridges out, and then cutting this bar in half and do counteracting twists to forge those together, and then make a billet out of it.
And what's that called?
Turkish twist Damascus.
Sweet. Good job, buddy. You did great.
Thanks, Jesse.
All right, so he's gonna put that back in the forge to anneal it, because if we were to not anneal it, it would be hard as a rock and he's not gonna be able to cut it or grind it down. So you put it back in the forge, get it up to temperature, and let it cool down slowly. So that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed what you saw. If you did, hit that like, comment, subscribe button for us, please. And if you wanna see more knife content, just let me know. Forged in Fire Champion Season 7, Episode 7, Jesse Ewing here, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure or project. Peace.